Hi, this is Trey Passer. Welcome to my review of Superman, Man of Tomorrow. This is the latest DC direct-to-video movie. Saw the trailer for it a few months ago, and definitely was interested in seeing it. Always interested in seeing another Superman story, and I love the DC animated movies. Okay, this one kind of plays around with it. We get a younger Superman in this story. Uh, he's basically, I guess they go from the point of they kind of briefly show you his childhood, and then he's off to the Daily Planet as an intern, learning on the job to be a reporter, of course. And of course, we have Lois Lane there, and they kind of make them the same age. And Darren Chris, that's his name. He's from from Glee. He plays Superman slash Clark Kent. And I thought he did a real good job voicing Clark Kent. And we have Zachary Quinto voicing Lex Luthor, and I thought he did a good job as Lex Luthor. And we have Ike Amandi as Martian Manhunter. He did a really good job. I liked his voice. He had a nice deep baritone voice, which I imagine Martian Manhunter to have. Okay, and we have Alexandra Daddario. She plays Lois Lane. The usual cocky stuff. But this is more of a Superman kind of learning on the job type of situation. Because when Clark first gets to Metropolis, he basically, doing a super thing, but he's kind of doing it with goggles on and a hat to cover his identity and stuff. So he's kind of learning on the job. And of course, both of his parents, this version of the story, both his parents, Jonathan and Martha, are alive, and try to give him advice and tell him to be careful. And they're always trying to tell him to be careful, because mankind might be not ready for an alien and stuff. And that's another theme of this movie, the alien thing, the fear of the unknown. It's sort of, I guess it's kind of timely in that way, since we're kind of going through sort of that situation in the country now. But that's the whole kind of theme of this. People being, these aliens that are coming to our world, and people, being worried of them, and the aliens themselves being worried of exposing themselves for fear of getting rejected and hunted down and stuff. And that's a big part of Superman Clark Kent's story in this one. He's, he wants to help, but he's afraid at the same time that if he gets exposed, that people will turn on him. So he kind of wants to tell a story, but he still has that in the back of his head of what his parents tell him to be, to be careful and to hide, try to hide who you are. So he has that going on, and also, like I said, we have Martian Manhunter in this story as well, and he sort of has a similar story to Clark's going on. But the person who I think makes this movie interesting is Lobo. We have Lobo introduced in the story, and he's played by Ryan Hurst. I recognize Ryan Hurst from Sons of Anarchy. He played Jax's, I forgot his name, the character name, but he plays Jax's best friend on Sons of Anarchy, and I can't remember what the character's name was. But he's the one that died in prison towards the end of the last season. But anyway, he does a really good job to me playing Lobo, the main man, who's body hunter who comes to Earth basically to hunt Superman, and it's he's really good at his part. I'm endlessly entertained when he's on screen, Lobo, because he's just an interesting character. And we also get another villain, an unintended villain, in this Parasite, and his backstory is kind of tragic, and I won't spoil any more of that, but you have to see how it plays out. But Parasite, who is a good villain, is a good villain. Superman. I remember him in the old Superman animated show that used to come on the local Channel 11 here, and Parasite is a really good villain. Okay, but in this story, they kind of make a story, sort of tragic in this story. But what I like, again, they kind of humanize Superman, because he's having these doubts about who he is and stuff, and we got the whole immigrant angle going on and stuff. And like I said, and Lois Lane is Lois Lane in this one, ambitious and always trying to get ahead and stuff, and Clark is trying to actually learn from her, and it's just a really good movie. I liked it. It was like the animation was decent. I liked the story. Okay, I think the voice work was excellent, especially again Ryan Hurst. I think did a great job as Lobo, and I'm dying to see Lobo in live action, because I think he was on Krypton, right? That show that was short-lived for only 2 seasons. I think the character of Lobo was on that, and I have it, so I have to watch it to see the character of Lobo, because I actually love Lobo, because I loved him, because I think he was on the animated show 2 years ago, Superman the animated show that came out a few years ago. He was on that, and on here he's absolutely fantastic as as the bounty hunter with that wry sense of humor and stuff, and just absolutely fantastic. You know who would have made a good Lobo? I just thought about this into my head. Ron Perlman. If he was like a few years younger, he would have made the perfect Lobo. Just because he's used to playing characters with with prosthetics and all that stuff. But I think Ron Perlman would have made a great Lobo. I don't know who could do it. Like I said, I think a lot of people wanted Jason Momoa, but he's Aquaman now. But he would have been a great Lobo as well. But again, this story again is about Superman kind of finding his way in the world and stuff, finding and dealing with the whole immigrant issue and stuff. And I thought it's a really good movie, and I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm going to give Superman Man of Tomorrow, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it a lot, and I definitely wouldn't mind seeing another sequel with the same actors and characters going forward. Okay, a 7 out of 10 for me. Anyway, let me know what you think of Superman Man of Tomorrow. Have you seen it? What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel, Paul Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.